Hopefully our normal time will be Saturday, preferably in the morning, but this is just our pilot episode and we decided to upload it now because the news will probably be outdated in 2 days. So here we go.
Hey guys, this is Mr. Gaming Fridge here.
Joyous Coconuts.
And I am Lucas, and welcome to the High Jump Sports Podcast, the first edition.
I thought you forgot your name there for a second.
I almost did.
I was a little worried there for a second, Lucas.
I almost did forget my name there.
It wouldn't surprise us much, but
No,
you know what
probably
did?
not.
You know what did surprise us?
Oh boy, what a
Conor
segue.
McGregor?
The fact that Conor McGregor says he's retiring, but he's not retiring.
But he's
in
not
less than
retiring.
6
But he's not retired. I love how he said it in a tweet too.
Yeah.
The tweet's just so gold. Like,
Hey guys, I'm retiring and I'm young. Bye.
hey guys, I'm retiring. Thanks for the cheese.
Catch you later.
Yeah, catch you later.
And then his coach, a couple minutes later, said, "Well, it was fun while it lasted." But now he's saying he still wants to fight. So
Yeah, he still wants to do UFC 200.
I have decided to retire. I have decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese. Catches later. Stupid Conor.
and
McGregor,
then
man.
he did his entire retirement thing in less than 650 words on a post on Facebook.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
it said, here's the first couple parts. I'm just trying to do my job and fight here. I am paid to fight. I am not yet paid to promote.
Yeah,
I've
that's
become
what it is.
lost in the game of promotion and forgot about the art of fighting. There comes a time where you need to stop handing out flyers and get back to the shop. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. I'm not your sellout. I am not. And then, for the record, also, for USADA and for the UFC and my contract stipulations, I am not retired.
Right.
Fair enough.
So,
It's like, what are you doing?
I think he may have pulled like a Kanye and got really drunk and then tweeted out that he was in $65 million.
I mean, he's Irish, so I could believe it.
Yeah. And you know what else I couldn't believe?
Oh boy, what a segue.
What?
I know. The fact that the stupid Titans traded with the Rams and the
Dude.
Browns traded with the Eagles.
Dude,
Okay.
Eagles fans are so upset because they
It's
just
so
like
bad.
the Brown. But as the token Browns fan here, I am actually happy that they made that trade because it gives them so much of to pick in the future. Like, you know, first round pick this year, which is the 8th overall pick. It's really not bad. 8th, right? It's the 8th overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
It's
8th
like-
overall pick, which really isn't bad. And then next year's picks and like first and third round picks for next year too.
Yeah,
and
I-
like
I have
we
the-
only
I
gave
have
up
the-
this year's and a fourth. It's like
Yeah.
it's so worth it, and especially because who knows if the Eagles are even going to be good next year. Sam Bradford says he wants to leave now and will take a pay cut to leave
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Wait,
Like
what
that's how bad it is over there.
Yeah.
What did the Titans trade for DeMarco Murray? What round did they trade?
Nothing. Absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
it was. I think it was some 4th round pick.
Yeah,
or
it was
two.
like a 4th round pick.
Oh,
Yeah, it was-
I thought it was their first round.
No, it was a 4th round pick.
No, they traded. Are you talking about when they traded with the Rams?
No,
we're
when
talking
they,
about
when
they traded to
DeMarco
the
Murray.
Eagles for DeMarco.
Yeah, I was thinking. Were you thinking of the Rams? Because let's see, I have it up in my browser. I can go look at the trade with the Rams.
Yeah, take a look at that.
The Rams was great because it was our number 1 pick, 113, 177 for 4 third-round picks and a first
Yeah.
and third round next year. That's great. And if the Rams get a good quarterback, then it's great for everyone. But it's a little bit of a risk on their part.
See, I know you know that, I've said it before, but why is Jeff Fisher helping out the Titans? When Jeff Fisher was the Titans coach, everyone hated him. He didn't win games. He didn't make good decisions. Why now is he deciding to finally make good decisions for the Titans?
Because all the Rams hate him now. It's pretty rough for Jeff Fisher.
Well, he has a promising career in Los Angeles now. Like, this is
Yeah, he
their
does.
start of their role. They've just moved cities, and historically, whenever a team has moved cities, they've done billions of times better. I mean, we see with the Colts, when they moved to Indianapolis instead from Baltimore, boom, better instantly. Has that motivation.
Boom, better.
Boom, better. Yeah, there's so many teams right now that need to go through the same steps that Carolina and Tennessee have, the 3-year tanking steps.
Yeah.
And everyone, that's how the NFL is set up now to be done. You tank for 3 years, you take the losses, you take the draft picks, and you draft a bunch of people that you need. Problem is for the Eagles and the Rams is that they've just traded all of those draft picks for one quarterback. That's the problem for them right now.
That's the thing the Patriots did, which I think the Patriots did it better.
But
the Patriots, instead of with the tanking plan, you lose a lot of money. No one likes you. No one goes to your games. No one wants to sponsor you. You lose a lot of money. What the Patriots did was they got some high notable players from other past years, and they were like, well, here are our notable players, so you can still like us. So they didn't lose that influx of money. Now what the Titans have done is once everyone left the Titans, Chris Johnson, Vince Young, even McNair, they lost a whole bunch of money and didn't have money to actually buy people.
Yeah.
Like in the slavery.
The thing is that if you want to get a QB before you start building your team or not. And preferably what you'd want to do is get a QB in the middle of that process like the Titans did, They've been building their team for 3 years now. They've got a few people before they got Mariota, and then they pick Mariota, and so then they can really start finishing their team. And but it seems like the Eagles and the Rams want to go straight to the quarterback, and I'm not sure that's so smart.
Yeah,
because you do that, and then the quarterback learns nothing the first year he plays. His expectations are way too high, and he has no one around him to throw it to. And so it just ends up horrible for him, and his career gets ruined for it.
Mariota did go with what he had, though.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely used Delaney Walker for everything.
Yeah, exactly. You see, the Titans had a few people around them that he could actually be successful. Of course, they still went 2-14, but he had good moments and everything like that. And I feel like he.
Did you guys see that?
Year, but that
did you guys see that ESPN? Did you guys see that ESPN predicted the Browns to go 1-15 this year?
Oh yeah, they said they were underrated in every single game this year.
I really want to see them go 0-16. How many times has 0-16 happened in the NFL?
Last time it was the Lions.
Same year the Patriots went 16-0.
Didn't the Bills go
probably
16 sometime before that?
Probably. Yeah. They were pretty rough.
The Jets do it every season.
What?
Let's see. 08 Lions. There was a 08-1 Baltimore Colts in 82. Tampa Bay Bucks were 0-14 and 76. So before the Lions, it hadn't happened for 30 years.
Wow.
Lions gotta go and ruin it. Oh yeah, because I remember that was a huge thing too. I remember on the way to a college football game, I was listening to that on the radio, on talk radio.
Also, when I say 30 years, I mean 26 years because math.
Yeah. But you know what John Elway's been saying of Colin now?
Kaepernick?
Yep.
What?
Well, as it turns out, John Elway doesn't actually want Colin Kaepernick. Now he's referring to him as dormant. And he's saying that he really just wants to keep butt fumble.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't...
See, I think
Elway's a smart guy, but I wouldn't want to keep butt fumble.
No.
See, I don't think Kaepernick is a necessity, but I don't think butt fumble is who you want to have either.
Yeah, same. But the thing is it's like, who else? How are you going to get Kaepernick? You have to trade for him, and plus, even if you trade for him, you have to, everybody wants him to renegotiate his contract, because if you do trade for him and keep him on the contract, you are crazy, because he is on one of the worst contracts I've seen.
I mean, all they have to do is drop $4 million for him to sign.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But they don't,
which is a lot.
And
I'm sure their cap space is maxed out right now.
Yeah.
Thing about the
especially if they want to get back Von Miller. Anyway.
think about the entire Bronco play style. They won a Super Bowl last year without even having a quarterback who had started. Well, he started in the Super Bowl, but he didn't start for most of the season. And then their wide receivers dropped almost every single pass in the Super Bowl, and they still whooped the Panthers.
Yeah, their offense was useless, but the thing is that their offense is going to have to be more useful this year because they've lost a couple players on defense. They're still going to have one of the best defenses in the league, but their offense is going to have to step it up a little bit.
I don't think they can go double for double Super Bowls this year, but I think they'll be a force to reckon with. I think they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think if they could actually get their offense working, then I think they could, just working decently. Yeah. But that probably won't happen because if the receivers perform like they did last year, poo diddly, then that won't happen. And if they keep butt fumble, then that won't happen. So they're kind of stuck with nothing right now.
And it's not even the quarterback's fault either. Though the Broncos wide receivers have been getting worse and worse and worse as time went on last season.
Did you see how bad Demaryius Thomas would just drop balls when he was wide open? Seriously.
Yeah. Peyton would throw a perfect... I'm talking about the Super Bowl. I mean, sure, maybe he was nervous or whatever, but Peyton would throw a perfect pass right at him. He just dropped it. Yeah. No CB around him.
Neither Brockweiler or Peyton were, great quarterbacks last year, but it's I find it far often not attributed to the wide receivers because they were honestly a big part of it.
Wow, we have some breaking news coming through here, guys, but Arrieta just threw a no-hitter.
Yeah, no-hitter. It was like a 16-0 win, and he's on my fantasy baseball team, so I'm excited.
Also, breaking news.
Before we move on to our next piece of news, did you guys see Trent Richardson's new contract with the Ravens?
I did. That's like the minimum free agency money.
Yeah, it's like
it's
$675,000. It's a 1-year deal, right? $675,000 with $0 guaranteed.
Yeah, that was rough. Also, before we move past NFL, Josh Norman.
Yeah. We were just about to get to that.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah.
You just wanted to go, whoa, breaking news before we got up to it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I guess the Panthers general manager didn't hesitate when asked what he could do with the $13.952 million salary that he got back after rescinding the franchise tag. And his response was a lot. That was it.
Yeah, I'm sure their cap spaces.
Norman wants 15 to 16 million, which he needs to go ahead and hop on the Colin Kaepernick train and get some pro strats from Kaepernick for getting more money.
Norman, I think part of the reason. The odd thing is that obviously part of the reason it's not just because money, because Norman obviously has some talent. It has to be because of his attitude too, which confuses me because everyone on the Panthers are divas. But I mean, I guess Josh Norman was diva of all the divas.
Well, yeah, everyone on the Panthers is a little cocky just because of what they did last year. But Josh Norman was the guy that their defense centered on. Also, you
could argue before you move on from that. You can argue Luke Kuechly, but anyway, keep going.
Yeah, true. But I was also thinking about his incident with Odell.
Yeah,
and his quickness to
fighting. I heard I forget who it was. It was some guy, I forget his name. Said that Odell is one of the most complaining guys he's ever played against, and like every single play he complains. So I don't know.
He's a diva as well. Why do you think Kevin likes him?
Yeah.
So apparently Josh Norman is to meet with the Redskins on Friday, by the way.
The 49ers and have 49ers and Washington are like front runners, and apparently I forget which one of the two has like an offer down and like a legitimate offer on the table.
I saw a list, I believe it was NFL.com, had a list of 7 teams that Josh Norman can go to, and it was also a list of 10 teams it said 7 teams you could go to, and it was listed some teams. But I don't remember what all were, but it's pretty obvious. You know, there's 49ers, Redskins, Patriots was one of them. I'm not sure if they'd have the cap space, though.
I saw Jets somewhere.
Jets, yeah. Jags have some cap space.
I saw Cowboys.
Cowboys, too, yeah, that's a good one. I saw Titans, but I don't really think we'll go for them.
Yeah, I saw that too.
We're past the days of getting divas like Cortland Finnegan who get more flags than interceptions.
So. But he could play.
Yeah, he could
play, but I don't know. I don't like him.
Oh no, I don't like him either.
I wouldn't be heartbroken if we got him, but I don't want him.
Dude, I find it fitting that Cortland Finnegan plays on the Panthers now.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got picked up. Did they drop him yet, or is he still on there?
No, he's still on there.
I haven't heard.
Panthers.
I mean, he's really not that bad.
No, he's not that bad, but
he was a good pickup for them. Yeah, he does some stupid stuff.
He's the equivalent of butt fumble on defense.
Yeah, he had some talent, but it just got pretty overshadowed by his flags. Yeah, he's still on the Panthers.
So, have you guys heard about what Le'Veon Bell's doing?
You mean rapping?
Yeah. Well,
aside from rapping.
Well, he said that after he broke his leg or whatever happened,
tore his MCL.
Yeah, he tore his MCL.
And ACL.
He was so inspired by that he's now attempting to become the best NFL player or running back that he can, and he wants to go for a 2,100 rushing season this year. He says that's going to be his main focus this year.
Wow.
What's the record?
I'd love to see that.
That's the record, right? Yeah.
I'd love to see that, especially because
and something is the record.
I'd love to see that because I'd like to be able to tell people in the future that one of the NFL's greatest all-time running backs retweeted one of my tweets.
So,
I guess that's pretty much all NFL news, unless y'all have something else.
Quickly, I looked up Le'Veon Bell. Looking at this Le'Veon Bell tweet, of course I get a random drug test on 420. Good luck with that sample.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Also, Pat McAfee got a random drug test after tweeting about 420.
Yeah, he put it on Snapchat this morning, and the drug test said, if you were not prepared for this sample, then you still need to report.
Yeah. Either you see now, there's two sides. Either the NFL wanted to catch them in the act of using marijuana on 420, or the NFL, it depends on what time in the morning it was, the NFL wanted to test them before they got into the act of marijuana. You know, it could be either one, really. Anyways.
We all know Pat McAfee.
MLB,
Pat McAfee's probably smoking that devil's lettuce all day.
That's actually one I haven't heard.
You've never heard of devil? That's like the most popular name.
No, I haven't heard devil's lettuce.
I thought I put that in chat the other day. I thought I put that in chat yesterday.
All right. Well, I guess moving on from the NFL, let's go ahead and talk about those Diamondbacks with their recent series with the Giants.
I have no idea if anything.
You didn't see that?
Well, no, I didn't. What happened?
They completely swept the Giants.
Really?
Yeah.
What the bro? But it does pain. Okay.
That cranky probably just went off.
Where are the Giants in MLB? Like what city?
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
I'm just watching this 105.5 mile an hour throw over and over again because I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, that's what the other one was.
Yeah, as a Yankees fan as well, I could speak about this. That was pretty cool to see, actually, especially because he wasn't normally in the starting lineup. He was replacing someone who was injured, Aaron Hicks, and then he threw another rocket today too, and done someone out at second.
How far was the actual throw? Because he was way out there and left.
He was way out. Yeah, he's a left fielder.
Wait, that was an outfield throw?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, you just said you've been watching it over and over again.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention very well, apparently. Oh, it was showing
Yeah.
him. It was showing him. It was showing Aaron Hicks on the mound. It wasn't actually
What?
showing the throw. Thanks for nothing, ESPN. Okay.
Anyway, did you real quick? This is kind of off topic a little bit. Did you see Harriet Tubman's gonna be on the 20 now or whatever?
What?
Yeah, and then stupid. Have you guys ever seen Bleacher Report's tweets?
No,
Before?
I love Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, I know. Bleacher Report decides to make a video of Harriet Tubman's head on like somebody posterizing somebody has Andrew Jackson's head, and literally it was one of the most cancerous things I've ever seen. It was so just terrible.
Okay, I'm really surprised Obama didn't put his own head on the 20.
That sounds like something Trump will do. He's gonna make $1,000. He's gonna make $1,000 bill and then put his face
No,
on it.
that's the thing. The president can't ordain currency, but he can choose what goes on it. He can choose the design.
You're serious?
hmm
I'm running
Yeah,
for
that's who-
president.
That's who makes the design of money. Well, he doesn't make the design, but he can change the design.
I'm doing it.
Well, he can change it, but they have to put it through
I'm
Senate.
I'm making
Yeah.
Vape Nation face on every penny. Every penny. In Vape Nation we trust.
Vape Nation.
Also, I looked up single season rushing yards in the NFL. Eric Dickerson has 2,105. That's the record. And Le'Veon Bell wants
man.
2,400. That would be interesting. Peterson in 2012, another interesting note, was 8 yards short of that.
Oh,
By the
really?
way. Yeah,
Oh man.
just kind of
That's
annoying.
crazy.
Oh yeah, and did you hear that the Dodgers called up a villain to replace Coleman?
I have no idea who this kid is.
You don't
By
know
the
who
way.
Coleman is?
No.
He's the Dodgers like main pitcher, and they just called up some random pitcher to come replace him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought the Dodgers' main the Dodgers' main pitcher is what's his face, Kershaw.
Oh yeah. Never mind then. I forgot about Kershaw. Whenever I watch a Dodgers game, I always see Coleman.
Yeah, Kershaw is their number one. Coleman's their number two, I believe. Because Greinke went to the Diamondbacks. Man, just imagine Coleman, Greinke, and Kershaw. Oh my
Aw,
goodness
dude.
gracious. Dude, if the Dodgers weren't already contending for a World Series, that's just like
Yeah.
crazy. It's
So I guess-
ridiculous.
That's pretty much all on baseball in the past like 3 weeks.
Yeah, there's been
Not much has been
baseball's
going on
been
so far.
interesting.
Yeah, it's been
Oh.
very interesting, but there hasn't been a lot going on since like the start.
The stupid Indians, like their first I'm also an Indians fan, by the way. Their first like their
We all
first
make
like
mistakes when we're young.
their first like 8 games, like 3 or 4 of them were canceled because the weather was so bad in Cleveland. It was so cold. It's ridiculous.
I don't know about you
Well.
guys, but I'm a Montgomery Biscuits fan. Montgomery Biscuits.
How about the team that was named for Taco Bell? What was that team called again?
Oh, yeah, I forget. Banana Slugs are my favorite team.
Yeah.
Anyways, NBA.
Anyways, Warriors. Steph Curry sitting out another game with his ankle injury.
Yeah.
But they did prove that they could win without him. But I definitely feel that are they playing the Rockets, right? I definitely feel
they're
that the
playing the
Rockets are gonna. I definitely feel like the Rockets are gonna use that as momentum
At
to
this time,
to propel them.
At this time, which is 10:21 p.m. on Thursday night, Warriors are 2-0 in the series, and the Rockets on this game lead 31-18 at the end of the first quarter.
The Rockets are
So
winning.
there's your not so live score updates.
Oh no, yeah, the Rockets are really. They always get up high, but then they lose because
Wow.
James Harden usually sees the
Defense.
ball. Yeah, James Harden usually sees the ball and then he just stops in the middle of the
I
court.
think I'd like to say that Harden gets the best seat in the house. Literally the best view of the play because he just stands there and watches.
True. That is 100% true. So, talking about the NBA, did y'all see... You know Texas guard Isaiah Taylor, right?
No.
Okay, well, he plays for the Longhorns,
Okay.
which he's 6'3". He averaged 15 points, 5 assists, 2.8 rebounds, and he started for 33 games last year, who were the number 6 seed in the NCAA tournament, who was an amazing team last year. They had a really good program. But he's skipping his senior year and going straight to the NBA draft, and everyone wants him.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of worried that more and more kids, we've all played NBA 16, which you don't really have the choice, but the character has the choice to either skip a senior year or to not skip a senior year. He skips a senior year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm worried that more and more kids like this will start skipping their senior year. Because what's going to happen is this trend will start, and then no one will have college degrees, and then no one will actually play or do anything after their NBA career, except have to go back to college.
Can I talk about something real quick?
Sure.
Looking at the news article on ESPN for this Isaiah Taylor, they quote wholeheartedly as one word. Now, usually I see it either as a space or a dash. I'm done. You can continue with that, or what you're talking about now.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
So at the Quicken Loans Arena, which is another Cleveland thing, the Cavaliers, if they do not sweep the Pistons, Justin Bieber's concert gets kicked out of the queue for the Cavs.
If they don't sweep the Pistons.
If they don't sweep the Pistons.
Guess they're not sweeping the Pistons.
Well, they're 2-0 right now. I really hope it doesn't happen. How many games do you do in the first bracket
4.
of the playoffs? 4?
You have to win 4.
You have to win
7.
4. Okay, so it's 7 for
Yeah,
all
it's
of them.
best
Okay.
of 7. Best of 7, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was best of 7 for all of the brackets, but okay.
Yeah. I found that kind of funny. All the girls in the area are like the biggest Cavs fans now. But
go away.
yeah.
Go away.
Go away right now. I'm doing something important.
Thomas talking to a second personality. Linda with a K.
I am. Mic fell off.
Of course. Ow.
No, not again.
It's all falling apart here.
Alright. Well,
Let's get her back on
there's
track.
not much going on in the NBA, so let's go on to hockey.
All right.
There's not much going on in
Red
anything in the
Wings.
NFL, which is
Red
funny because the
Wings.
NFL is the only thing in off season.
Yeah. All right. Red Wings just got eliminated. They lost the series 4-1 to the Lightning. Again, they lost to the Lightning. That's a lot of people last year said that if Cronwall wasn't suspended in Game 7, that they may have had a better chance of winning. Yeah.
I'd like
They
to
got
ask
eliminated again.
your opinions on a very controversial subject. So
Andrew
as you
Shaw?
know, Andrew Shaw.
Yeah.
Yes, Andrew Shaw was suspended 1 game for making fun
You
of
homophobe.
gay rights.
Yeah.
Yes, he is definitely scared of homosexual people. Which the word homophobe actually means scared of being the same.
Okay, cool. Just
Andrew Schultz on the Blackhawks.
yes.
Yeah.
A rapist and a homophobe. It's just too good. Oh man. Oh man.
But,
Come on.
so what do you think about this being suspended for using language in a game where you are supposed to beat up the other players?
No, it was said to a ref. if it's against conduct.
The game is a tough man sport.
It's against conduct, though. Like, it's,
Yeah, that's what I'm
especially
asking.
for something like that.
Should it be against conduct?
Yes. Because you don't want everyone running around being homophobic.
You don't have to shout racial slurs to be a tough man.
And racial slurs and homophobic slurs and stuff like that.
I said racial.
But what's the point? Everybody last year in the playoffs when Montreal was facing Boston there was a big controversy going on because the fans in Boston were calling PK Subban, who is of color, they were calling him the N-word, and everyone some Boston fans were even saying
well, that's just Boston.
That's Boston. Like some Boston fans. I'm a Montreal fan. I have respect for some Boston fans because they were posting on social media like PK Subban is a good player and he deserves more than that. And I was like, that's good respect.
Now, but I'd like you. Now, I tend to agree with you, but I just wanted to see your opinion before I tell you this. So, a couple years ago, I think 2010 or 2011. Kobe Bryant said the same exact slur to a referee who he thought made a bad call during a basketball game. He was fined $1,000 or $100,000.
Okay. Yeah, but in the NBA, it's even more different because you're not supposed to be talking trash at all in the NBA, and especially something like that. But in hockey, it's different because there's different. It's just a different thing,
Yeah.
Especially for a guy who is supposed to be the face of basketball, like Kobe Bryant goes out and says that they're gonna hit him hard with something like that.
Now, speaking of penalties, did you hear what NASCAR did?
Yeah. Because he's Tony Stewart goes out and says that what did he say again? I forget.
Okay. We shouldn't be playing games with safety to win races. It should be outperforming the other teams, not jeopardizing drivers' lives by teams putting 2 of 5 lug nuts on.
It was
2
something
more
about
spots off pit road.
Yeah. I forget. Another driver commented on that and said one time we're gonna get someone really hurt because of the lug nuts gonna come off. I agree with it. It does kind of make it interesting with there's a lot more loose wheels in the sport now because they only put on 3 lug nuts. If you don't have to have all 5, what's the point when it's especially faster and everyone else is doing it? But they'll go out and they'll only put 2 or 3 lug nuts on the tires, and you go out and you're going an average of 170 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and some tracks you're averaging 200. You're going out and you're only putting 2 lug nuts on the tires. One of them is going to fall off and people are going to get hurt. It's just nobody.
How much does Tony Stewart get paid every year?
He's an owner, so it's kind of different for him.
lot.
A lot, though. He's multi-millionaire.
He's multi-millionaire.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, but
he's set.
The thing
him and
is,
his family members are set for life, basically. So.
What happens if Josh Wise comes out and says, "I'm worried about the safety stuff," and he gets
nobody
fined?
listens to him because he's Josh Wise.
That's true.
But which is sad because Josh Wise is awesome. But
I'm just dismayed that NASCAR had the audacity to fine someone
for questioning. Yeah.
In the NFL world, let's say
everybody's talking about the helmets.
If Marcus Mariota was if Marcus Mariota was about to go,
even I'm not
Marcus
that bad.
Mariota was about to go up into a press conference and he said, "I'm worried about concussion safety. We need new helmet rules."
NFL, but
fine $50,000
at least.
Boom.
But the NFL is scared of all this concussion stuff, so they actually would do that.
Yeah.
They would give him so much. They would give him so much punishment.
They don't. Do people have said that stuff before. I don't know why NASCAR has that supposed. It's it hardly falls under Section 12 of the rule book. I'm looking at it right now. Actions that could result in a $10,000 to $50,000 fine. include disparaging the sport and/or NASCAR's leadership or verbal abuse of a NASCAR official, media members, fans, etc. So obviously it would be disparaging the sport and/or NASCAR's leadership. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's not
Everybody
like
was criticizing.
it's not like it was directly dissing NASCAR. Even it's just the teams are the ones that started doing it. Obviously,
he's releasing his concerns about the sport, and
it's not like he's saying NASCAR wants us all to die and junk. It's just
it's like
stupid.
the story. It's like the story you told earlier, Lucas, about the lacrosse game, which you can tell again later if you want to. But when the coach started yelling at you, that was for his own public safety. I think that's what NASCAR is doing here.
Yeah. I should probably give the backstory on that. So we were playing lacrosse today. I play lacrosse, and we were playing.
Wait. You got to segue into it, Lucas. Story time. Continue.
Story time with
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Wow.
Wow. Anyway, so we were playing one of the worst programs, and we won 9-2. And this kid, we were up by 7 goals, and this kid for the other team, probably their best player, he plays defense, comes up and just lays out one of our guys. And I'm saying, like, what's the point in doing that? You're down by 7 goals with 4 minutes left. What's the point of risking injury in a game like this? And, like, it's a B team game, too. Like, it doesn't even matter. So I'm like, what's the point in doing that? So when I told our guys, I told one of the other defensemen that I'm with, I'm like, hey, they just laid one of our guys out. We owe them one. So that guy who laid him out started running up the field with the ball, and I came up and I laid my body into him, and I didn't see if he still had the ball or not. I thought he did, so I turned around and I tried to hit his stick, and I ended up slashing him in the leg, and he was hobbling back to his spot on defense, and he had to walk all the way back, and I was getting screamed at by my coach because I did it, and I thought he still had the ball, and it was my mistake. But and my coach said that I'm not going to say what he actually said, but my coach said that he started screaming at me because he didn't want to make himself look bad, and didn't want to make it seem like it was acceptable to do that. And I agreed with him. I would probably have the same reaction if I was him. But I mean, still, that kid kind of did make me a little mad about, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So that story happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was fun.
So I guess
I'm not sure what else news there is, because I just looked up news, I looked up sports, and then went to the news page on Google, and all it was is Prince tributes. So.
Oh, really? Let me look. Alright, so
let's end our sports news with the fact that Georgia paid Ludacris $65,000 for a 15-minute show.
Wait, what?
Isn't that low?
Georgia's? No. For 15 minutes, no.
I mean,
Georgia's football.
Maybe it's just because I'm thinking of Super Bowl halftime numbers, but
think of it this way: 15 minutes divided, or 65,000 divided by 15 is 4,333 per minute.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's almost $5,000 per minute.
I probably just don't know college rates, but.
Oh, anyway, I just found out that Tony Stewart is going to be competing this Sunday in the race. He's going to be back, and he got a waiver to come back he got a waiver to the chase this year. So
cool.
He will need to be in the top 30 and win a race to get into the chase. So gets a waiver. Yeah. Oh, and also, did you hear about Kurt Schilling?
Mm-mm.
I think it was on Twitter. He went out and said something anti-transgender on Twitter, and then deleted it. And ESPN fired him for it, and said it was.
Oh, that's why he was fired. I saw he was fired, but I didn't see why.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how he did that. I was very surprised that actually, no, I wasn't surprised because he's done it before, but still, You know, it's just, I feel like they were right in going ahead and just firing like that.
Well, I guess that's about it, isn't it?
Can we? I mean, this is like last week news, but can we talk about Johnny Manziel before we close?
Oh yeah,
Because it's all pretty funny. So first, he was suspected in a hit and run, to be a passenger in a hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
Then he caused $20,000 worth of damage to an LA home. Then his agent fired him. Then he got a new agent who hasn't fired anyone in 27 years, I think it was.
Oh, really?
And the new agent
And he fired him.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
And now he's not playing for anywhere
And
ever.
he's never gonna play again.
He said that he's gonna try to get over all of the things that he has to do to get back into playing this year. And I'm like, no, you're gonna get wrecked by the NFL by every single conduct in the book. Like literally every single rule that you can get suspended for, he will get suspended for and fined for, and just everything. And he doesn't make any sense. And then he says that he's going to get his life back on track, but then 2 hours later he's spotted in LA partying again. How is this guy not gotten arrested by now? Seriously.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, also,
guys,
you know how, real quick, before you end, you know how Arrieta last year got a no-hitter against the Dodgers?
Yeah.
He said the Dodgers went up on Twitter and said, "Hey at Reds," because he just no-hit the Reds. They said, "Hey at Reds, Arrieta no-hitter support group meets on Mondays."
No hitter anonymous.
I would like to
No-hitter victims anonymous. Over
I'd like
there.
to say a joke before you end it. It's dark humor, but it's not about Holocaust or racism.
Okay, good.
Have you guys heard about Prince, or should I say the artist formerly
No,
known as Prince?
no. Oh, goodness sake.
Okay.
Well, guys, you can check us out over at Twitter at High Jump Sports. You can follow us on Twitch or YouTube. You can subscribe to us.
Yeah,
This has
when
been the High Jump
Twitch is
Sports
going.
Podcast. I'm Mr. Gaming Fridge.
I'm Julius Coconut.
And I am Lucas, and we will see you guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Is it that hard, Lucas?
No, yes it is! Don't